What's going on, everybody? Waiting one more second here. We can get right on into the stream. Hope everyone's having a wonderful night. Hope everyone's feeling all right. Hope everyone's doing good. That's what's most important, is feel good, feel all right, you know. Keep moving forward and stay positive. Every day you gotta stay positive, no matter what. Just check my audio levels here. Hate to have the headphones on all the time, but I really want to make sure that everything's going smoothly with the audio. Hope you're doing all right out there on YouTube land, in your house. If you're on the East Coast, it was blistery windy today, and it was cold. Our first real wintry day, so it wasn't perfect. See if I can get a little more headroom here. I think that's gonna be perfect. Okay. All right. Let's get into the stream. Yeah. A couple streams ago, I had talked about Link. Someone had asked about it, and I said that between 270 and 270, 272 and 3 would be a good range, a good buy range. And it ended up popping from there. The high, eventually, if you get these wicks, 287. So, not too bad. I mean, that's 17, about 6%, 7%. And let's see it on the long. But we said to get in at 271. Boom. Nice 5.7%. Depending, could have been a little less, could have been a little more. Depends on where you ended up getting in. But yeah, definitely went over it. And what's cool is we can go back and just check it out. Let's give it a look on the 4 hour and see how we're doing. But yeah, I mean, you could technically even buy it right now. And with the movement here, let's see what we did. Because Bitcoin just had a little bit of what it's doing to the other coin. See what we did. Here, let's see. Links, high, temporary high, short-term high. It's looking pretty bullish, if you ask me. RSI is getting low, which is in a wedge. How much lower will it go? So enough to just talk, but I just want to prove to you guys that watching my channel, coming back to these live streams, I think will be profitable. And again, this isn't financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor. But I'm going to go over a coin every night if I can, and a setup. And sometimes I'm going to be wrong. Like here, my first coin I was talking about was XTZ. What is hidden bullish divergence? Meaning this was a little low. It broke right out of this triangle. But the thing is, it broke out, so you could see that my idea didn't fall through. It came out. So but it was an idea. It didn't play out. Link ended up playing out, and not too much. I mean, 5%. But whatever. To me, that's a good percentage. I'll take that. I'll take that every day, and then I'll see where that takes me. If you want to see my coin list, I'm looking at Atom. Atom just had a double bottom that played out, so now it's probably gonna come down a little bit. See where it ends up. It's hard to pick a place because it just keeps moving. I already have a fib drawn here. Let's see if I bring it up. Keeps getting a new high. But yeah, maybe we retrace to the 382. Really hasn't looked. This came up, only came down, raised. There you got a very, very low retrace. So, I mean, it might come down, you think, back to 310, or into the pocket here between the 6.8 and the 0.5. We don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let's get into the news. Crypto exchange BitThumb unveils its new token. This is brand new news. This came out at 10 o'clock tonight. BitThumb, a South Korean exchange that claims to handle 15% of the global Bitcoin trading volume, is launching its own cryptocurrency. According to a recent announcement, the new token, BitThumb Coin, will fuel transactions on BitThumb chain while adding incentives and value to the exchange's blockchain protocol. I would love to get my hands on this immediately. This is going to be like Binance Coin on steroids. I mean, Bithumb has a lot of liquidity. It's insane. Hold on 1 second. Just had a cough right there. Yeah, but Bithumb has a lot of liquidity. It's amazing. The fact that they're going to come out with their own coin similar to Binance Coin, I'd be looking to pick some of that up immediately. So put that on your radar. Super interesting to look out about. Bithumb Coin, BT, it's going to be called there, will fuel the transactions. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will. Receive $15 for signing up. I've signed up, but I'm in New York, so. And I don't remember getting $15 from Binance.us. So, Binance partners with HTC to release a Binance Chain smartphone. Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, has partnered with HTC to launch a limited edition Exodus 1 smartphone with a built-in support for Binance Chain. According to the announcement, HTC Exodus 1 Binance Edition will be the world's first Binance Chain-ready smartphone, and the phone's Zion wallet will be integrated with the Binance DEX, enabling users to trade directly on their phone. Smartphones will play a key role in the mass adoption of crypto, and smartphones are the most natural devices for a hardware wallet that is simple to use and always with you, said Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao. CZ, shout out. Crypto, on the other hand, will make every smartphone both a POS terminal and a payment device, cutting out most other middlemen. The implications are profound and far-reaching, and the most innovative smartphone makers are racing to integrate crypto use for mass adoption and seamless usability. I mean, wow. This is all we needed. We needed it to become the biggest incentive for the biggest companies with the biggest cash flow to want to make crypto mass adopted for the masses. And now it's coming. This is what's happening, guys. We are here. We are at the precipice. It's been 2 years. We were talking about this back then when I was first buying coins, and people were like, it's going to take a while, you know? And what I realized was every year our technology is progressing. So every time we make a projection, that projection should shrink a little bit on a mass scale when we're looking at a macro picture. Like, we should be off of cars by 20 something. But after 5 years, it should be even closer than the date we thought, because the technology should be moving us exponentially. I get in a huge debate about breakaway societies and how we have technologies being hidden from us and something like that. But that, my friends, is a conversation for another time. But amazing that this phone will be integrated Binance Chain smartphone with HTC. Makes me want to drop my phone immediately and get this. This is really cool. And here's just a look at it. The Exodus 1 6-inch display. Get a little like inside. Secure your cryptocurrencies. Secure your key in crypto in the TEE, separate from the OS operating system. This is this new TEE I keep reading about. I'm going to have to go in depth and deep dive. This is interesting. Very interesting. But there it is. It's pretty cool, man. Okay. Doesn't wait for Libra. Facebook introduces Facebook Pay. Facebook has faced a maelstrom of criticism. You know, people didn't like Libra. It didn't come out, just to summarize this. And so they're going to come out with their own cross-payment platform called Facebook Pay. It's not a virtual currency. It's a payment system that uses credit cards, debit cards, and PayPal. And yeah, I mean, but what's interesting is it's almost like they see what's happening in China with this WeChat. I think it's taken over everything. Like, you use WeChat for everything. I watched the documentary about it. It's super interesting, super awesome. The announcement of Facebook Pay shows that Zuckerberg and the company did not put all their eggs in the Libra basket. Such a project would have required quite a bit of time to develop. Yeah, interesting. Facebook Pay features. You can choose which apps that have Facebook Pay active, such as only Messenger, or they can choose to have it active across the entire network of apps. And I'm trying to see what the apps are, but I believe right here. Facebook Messenger, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. The payments will be processed on existing platforms such as Stripe and PayPal. Facebook Pay will launch this week in the United States on Facebook and Messenger. No timetable has been announced for when the system will launch on other apps or in other countries. So this is really interesting because you're going to see that it's going to integrate in the normal way we live, and you're going to be able to pay someone on Instagram with PayPal. So just pay him real quick, you know. Wow. Guys, we're moving forward faster than we realize. And like blockchain would just make a payment system like this even better, in my opinion, because it would become trustless. Here you probably have to sign up. Yeah, you do. I mean, you have to be part of Facebook, or you have to give your emails. You have to do some exchange of information to be able to make the payment, and then it's also being documented by them, by all these companies have a hand in where you were when you paid your friend, where your friend was when he got the money. You know what I'm saying? So they're feeding. It's just another way for them to sell more information. 1 million bank users ask for their money. Is crypto a viable alternative? Almost 1 million customers of an Indian bank are currently without access to money they deposited with the institution. The incident serves as yet another reminder of the shortcomings of current banking systems and the potential improvements offered by crypto. When you put your money in the bank, guys, you're actually giving them a loan. They can do whatever they want with it, and they immediately make it debt, because what they do is they lend more out than they have constantly. So you put $100 in the bank, they lend out basically $1,000 and use your $100 as a 10% deposit to lend out more money. True story. True story. Damn, these people got me. The bank in question has been under investigation for fraud, and Mumbai police have arrested several of its executives. Customers have been only allowed to withdraw a maximum of $700 from the accounts, and many fear losing their life savings. This is serious. People losing their life savings. That's why you have your own crypto. You have your own keys. You know, you make sure you keep your keys separate. A cool idea I have is, you know, you give a third of your key to 3 people. You give a third of your key to 3 people. See? And they each have a piece of it. And then if anything ever happens and you mess it or you lose it, you can go to each of them and collect the key again. You know? And then maybe have a backup too. Like maybe one other person that has, and then have another 2 people that have the split of it. So there you have 5 people in total. I don't know. It's just something interesting. And like, everyone has like really close friends and then close friends. It could be someone that's like pretty close to you. You know, it doesn't have to be your closest friend, but someone that you trust, someone you've known for over 5 to 10 years. You know, just say, hey, here's my key. Indian bank fraud highlights advantages of crypto, as reported by the BBC. Protests over the harsh withdrawal limits imposed by India's Punjab and the Maharashtra Cooperative Bank have been going on for weeks now. The bank is suspected of fraud amounting to $600 million. Police arrested senior members of the institution in Mumbai, the financial head of India, last month. Since arrest, restricted withdrawals have been placed on the bank customers. Customers have only been permitted to take out $700 of their own money. Many of them impacted say they fear losing everything they deposited in the bank, their life savings. 6 people have lost their lives, 1 suicide, 5 people out of a heart attack. How long is our government going to really keep quiet? Wow. This is serious. With innovation in financial technology accelerating at a blistering pace, in part thanks to Bitcoin and crypto, such permissioned banking systems begin to look more authoritarian by the day. Whereas once it was difficult to conceive of a financial system not dependent on some trusted intermediary, cryptocurrency has opened the eyes of its still small user base to an alternative path. With incidents of banks exerting such control over users commonplace around the world, it's not hard to imagine their user base continuing to grow. They are going to just make people rush into Bitcoin. It's coming, guys. And, you know, whoever got here first just means you follow your heart. That's what I truly believe. You know, anyone who subscribed to me, you follow your heart. You know, you guys just, you believe, you know what's going on. You know, that's why I'm a crypto lifer. So I'm not playing around. Like, I got into this for a reason, and it's going to save me. The price of Bitcoin randomly surged to 10,000 on the FTX exchange. At press time, the top coin is sitting at 8744. And right now it is 10:59, 11/12, November 12th. And we can just check here. Atom sitting at 415. Bitcoin at 87.20. Okay, guys, 87.20. So if you're watching my stream, you'll know you'll still be updated with the Bitcoin price, 87.20. IBM Central Bank will launch digital currencies within 5 years. Or IBM says the central banks will. That's what they're saying. Under the fear of potentially losing monetary control, several central banks are focusing on developing and issuing a cryptocurrency. Indeed, according to an IBM Commission report, a central bank digital currency, CBDC, should be ready for consumers within the next 5 years. IBM sees serious future for CBDCs. The OMFIF IBM reports entitled Retail CBDs, the Next Payment Frontier, underscores the challenges central banks are confronting because of the advent of Bitcoin and its underlying technology, blockchain. These technology developments are driving policymakers to act, according to the report. Advances in financial technology are impelling central banks to react to emerging challenges from private sector. I mean, this is what's happening. Kind of pisses me off and creeps me out. But that's why I think Bitcoin will reign. It'll always be like the ship that was, like the first one that, like the big, like, the big ship that first made it out and still is out there sailing in the ocean. It's like collecting more and more people. More followers want to jump on this ship. More people want to take the voyage with Bitcoin. Or maybe it's like a rocket, like my new logo. And check out my new logo, Crypto Lifer, pretty cool. You can see it here at the top of the stream there. Boom, boom. Even down here in the bottom. No, right. It's so hard to do. Like you have to be like, right there. Yeah. Interesting. All right, cool. 3 reasons why NEO is surging right now. NEO prices reawakened again, rising to above $12 to counter the trend of Bitcoin and other altcoins. This is the second significant run for the project following the recent announcement that China was taking a more lenient policy on crypto assets and planning new legislation in 2020. NEO rose to 12.14, growing by more than 9% as of 2:13 GMT General Time on Tuesday. Let's just look at NEO for a quick second. If you want to get into NEO, say you just were like, oh, I just want NEO. Tell me, Crypto Lifer, when moon for NEO, when moon. Take the 4 hour. Let's see. So the first thing you do is you look at a nice chart. We're going to clear off all my other drawings. And you look for peaks, right? This is what I do. And I see, like, here's some peaks right here. First one that's just I see. And you click there, you click there. There's kind of like something going on here. It's like it broke out. There's something going on right here. Whatever you see that's relevant. Like here's some support it bounced off, could have peaked down. Okay, and then if you really want to go all the way to here, you can too. So here we go. And there we then draw a fib. Okay, so you find your Fibonacci tool at the bottom. Come up. Boom. And interesting, right? How this hit support. We give it a look real quick in my style, my way. And I see a lot of people, they're blazing through articles. They're just trying to get you into something and out of something. I'm really trying to connect, and we're talking about a coin. And I know in your mind, you're going to think, well, what do I, when would I get into it, And honestly, if we draw a triangle here too, because we definitely have, a breakout. So you want to you can almost, it was here, like it broke out, it retested, and it popped, right? So you can see that it clearly busted out of here, okay? And then what's cool is you can take the measured move always of the base of the triangle, bring that over here, and look, it's like uncanny, right? Look at this. Uncanny. Like, hit support, passes a fib, comes back down. Now does it bounce off a fib? Does it bounce off the 21 moving average? You know, it's pretty high above it here, kind of like this. Now do we see the same behavior? You know, a high. See, what I look for is these wedges. These are my favorite. I like to play these wedges, and I like to buy when the wedge gets tight. I see some RSI, you know, relatively down, and if I can also add that with what I think is some bullish divergence or hidden bullish divergence, I mean, that's a trade I like to take right here. You know, you get into Neo at 10:35, and then you ride it up 10:50, and you get out. Like, this is basically that's, you know. And then here we have another one, you know, kind of a wedge here that broke out. See these wedges, they eventually get tight and popped. Then another wedge pop, a little mini wedge, and then we hit support. We bounced up. We have bullish crosses right here on the moving averages. And then look, we're coming up, another wedge, bounce up, a little mini wedge, boom. So look, here's the wedge now, right? Again, like, how far does the wedge go? Or does it might not even wedge, like it could flag, right? It could just flag out. This is something to watch right now. Like, meaning it could break out anytime, because it's making a bullish pattern, you know? So this could end up turning into a wedge, or it could stay straight. We'll see. If it turns into the wedge, then we're going to look for a movement down, right? And buy maybe support here. Would we get that lucky? 1141? I don't know. I think this thing's moving, but you never know. I mean, here we have a pretty big candle. We came down. Here we have some movement. Here we came close to the movement, but here we just broke out. This could resemble this and break right out too. It could come back down to this trend line and break out. So you have two places, you know. You could wait, or you could watch, and it's going to break out from here. So basically, if it breaks out of this support, then you're seeing if you can get to here, 1350, right, from 1241. So you could buy the breakout of 1241. You know, you could buy right now aggressively. And this is not financial advice. I'm just thinking in my mind what I would do. I'm thinking right now, you know, buy here, put a stop loss 1096. You could take 120 for 10%. I'm at 1210. That'll put me at exactly 10%, which is a stop loss I could do with a position at about $1,200. Which means if your portfolio is about 10,000, you're risking 120 bucks, which is a little over 1% of your entire portfolio, which is what I would advise you to only risk. And that's a trade I would take. So you buy at 1210, stop loss at 1092, and see if you can get it. Or you see if you just watch it. You watch it. If it breaks out of here, you might come back and retest. You stay in this zone here and try to buy. So there's two ways to play it in my mind. You could wait for this zone here, right? I want to make it pretty small too. I mean, but like 1246 to the 1250 range, kind of, right? You know, or Bitcoin could crash and this thing could get just dumped back down, you know? I don't think so, though. I saw it acting completely inverse to Bitcoin. I think it has its own fan base. And then you could look for a buy here. anywhere in here, depending on how it moves. Does it break through support and bounce off this trend line? Usually doesn't. I don't think we'll get that lucky, honestly. Like, that would be a gift. But possibly back here between 1141, 1160 area, 65, be amazing. I see it dips at like 3 in the morning, and I see pumps around 6 a.m. Look at the buy order though; it's huge. So yeah, that's how I like to just buy beforehand and wait. So when things do happen, I already start catching gains. But that's me. I tend to make the aggressive buy, and just do the same thing over and over again. We are really high on the RSI, so that usually means we're gonna have one of these. I can almost tell you guys now because you can just see, like last time we were up here, we came down, so yeah, so we just got to look at it and see how it plays. But those are the two things I would be looking for if I was going to get into NEO right now. And as a target, I guess you can take the length of the pole, right? Like, that's a pole. See if we can get it and get like 70% of that. And the next support line I would say is 1340, First, I would say, can we get to 1340 and break through that line? You can see clearly there's resistance here, held support here, was a bit of resistance. We broke through. There's resistance right here too, on the line we're at. So you've seen places where it's been So we need to break through that line. And so you either get up in there or get down here. It bounces off this line. And the retracement down to the golden pocket here in the 618 would put it at 930. And I don't think it's gonna do that. Honestly, I don't. I don't think it's gonna do that. Also, I see what basically did. See, like, another pattern already played out here is a double bottom. See, bottom. You take this line, and it's usually here, and then bring it up. So it like kind of hit the exact pattern of the double bottom here, and that usually plays down too. So I think we're gonna have a little bit of a play down. I think maybe we'll bounce off this fib here, 1188, and then we'll scoot on up to 1340. In a perfect world, right? All right, enough on that, guys. Sorry about that. But that's what's up with NEO. Tron partners with Poloniex, fueling rumors Justin Sun plans to purchase. Poloniex had just announced that it has partnerships plans with the Tron Foundation. The exchange even shared a live stream Q&A with Justin Sun. Oh, wow. You don't see that all the time. Guy is very behind the scenes. But I heard that he didn't go to that meeting with Warren Buffett because he was like pressured by the Chinese government, and he had lied about it. So, don't blame him. He was under a lot of pressure. That's what I think, but who knows? That's what I heard through the grapevine from a few different sources. Liquidity Metric new features interview with CoinMarketCap's Kathleen Chan. As part of its effort to fight fake exchange volumes, CoinMarketCap has released a new ranking tool called the Liquidity Metric. The announcement came as the company hosts its first conference, The Capital, held in Singapore. Singapore's hot right now. Everybody's going to Singapore, man. Everybody. They all want to be in Singapore. It's like, I want to go to Singapore. Looking up tickets today. CoinMarketCap's Chief Strategy Officer Carolyn Chan took some time out from her busy schedule to sit down with Crypto Briefing at the event. Ms. Chan shared her insights in the new metric, how projects can help their chances of being listed on CMC, and more. Loss trading and fake volumes have become a significant problem for the cryptocurrency space. The Blockchain Transparency Institute recently confirmed that many exchanges were clearing up their act but the issue continues to persist. The new liquidity metric is designed to make it more difficult for exchanges to falsely inflate trading volumes. Instead of focusing on pure volume, the liquidity metric considers other variables from the exchange order book, including the distance of the order from the mid price, the relative liquidity of the pair in the markets overall, and the size of the order. The liquidity metric gives orders closer to the mid price a heavier weight and discounts orders that are further away. The system polls the market pair at random intervals over a 24-hour period, adaptively measuring liquidity by averaging the poll results. The net result is a metric that's far more difficult to manipulate, as orders need to be placed close to the mid price. The liquidity metric is already visible on the CoinMarketCap's website under the market tab for each asset. Speaking of the chains, Ms. Chan explained why trading volume isn't accurate for cryptocurrencies. Volume was a good indicator when we started, and that's how traditional finance measures liquidity. But traditional finance is very regulated. You know that for any given volume, then someone was really trading that asset without the risk of wash trading. While the liquidity metric doesn't directly detect irregularities, it's still helpful. With cryptocurrency, it's more difficult to detect wash trading. Other thoughts are that liquidity is really the most important metric for traders, and so the new metric is a way for us to help our users to find the best markets to get best prices, she continued. It's amazing. A lot of XRP people were really, really hyped about it, think it's going to change the game, make everything amazing. So, yeah, I'm all for it. I'm actually really excited. Yeah, I don't know when it says the day. I don't know if it came out already. We go to CoinMarketCap and check it out. This is this morning. Be nice if it said exactly when, but I think it's tomorrow or today. When you narrowly avoid getting your stop loss hit. That happened to me the other night. I was in a bunch of different things. This is funny, and none of them got kicked out, but I was literally a dollar away. At one point I was 2 cents away. I don't know how. It was in Neo. I got so lucky. Epstein didn't kill himself whacked as the deflate sent to the burn address rather than the recipient. Sign up for free airdrop with an Ethereum address. So I have a dollar away. At one point I was 2 cents away. That's me on my own stream. But there's an address. I was just going to do this with you guys so you could see it happen in real time. Yeah. I'm going to paste it in there. Through a web server. Form submit. Powered by form submit. Alright, I'll have to look at this then at another time. But I want to do it. I want to do it, man. Come on. Subscribe at CryptoLife@33. Let me know your thoughts. I have 10 easy habits that lead to financial success. Yeah. Other different cool things. I'm a fan of McAfee. I think he's hilarious. I think he also has some good points. TradeStation intros commission-free trading cryptocurrency capabilities. Nick Lamania, Senior Vice President of Product Management and Strategy at TradeStation, a trading technology and brokerage service for individual and institutional traders, spoke with Benzinga regarding the company's prospects. TradeStation is a subsidiary of Monex Group, a Japanese online financial service provider. The firm began as Omega Research, a trading analytics software company that caught its first big break after striking a deal to offer premium service to Dow Jones institutional clients. What's new? Last month we saw some pretty transformational changes in the retail brokerage space. In October, the firm rolled out commission-free stock and ETF trading via a new service, TradeStation TS Go. Now when customers open accounts, two choices are available, Select and TS Go. Users receive the same high-quality execution and educational offerings with both products. So we're not just about technology. TradeStation is a destination for novice and professional traders, he said. It's really about building user-friendly, easy-to-use products. I just like that you don't have to pay, It's in beta right now. We have external customers trading 7 different cryptocurrencies cross pairs. We have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ripple, and Litecoin. Everyone loves their Ripple and their Bitcoin Cash. It's like it's got to be in there. It must be wonderful being a large cap, getting that love. Royal Bank of Canada looking into launching a Bitcoin trading platform. The Royal Bank of Canada is reportedly exploring a cryptocurrency trading platform for in-store and online purchases, as well as for investments. Moreover, the bank is also supposedly looking into allowing customers to open bank accounts that contain digital currencies. This will be awesome if we get like custody all over the world in all different places, and it just becomes something that people have. Oh, my Bitcoin's here, my Bitcoin's there, and everyone has Bitcoin. And because the demand will be so high, the price will have to go up. French central bank job posting reveals digital currency program. The Central Bank of France, Banque de France, is seeking a blockchain analysis who will help the bank define a program for implementing digital currency. In a job opening posted on October 16th and listed under the Financial Stability and Operations branch of the bank called for an analysis with experience in crypto economics, game theory, and public or private blockchain. The bank is also hiring a development engineer to study the application of blockchain, the key to banking functions. Banque de France declined to comment. But that's really cool, man. Another bank moving into the digital currency space and in different parts of the world. Here's the logo. Check it out. Crypto Lifer. To the moon, baby. To the moon. Has alt season already begun? Analysis gives his reasons. Since the beginning of the year, the vast majority of altcoins have posted increases in USD. However, since Bitcoin has increased at a faster rate, altcoins have lost BTC value and the latter's rate of dominance has increased. Could this mean the start of an alt season? Several altcoins have already begun upward trends. REP, Augur, Ethereum, and BAT are close to confirming their uptrends, listed in order of how they are likely to do so. A lot of them are posting uptrends. I've been seeing pops all the time. I've been trading. Like, we're seeing a lot of movement all the time. Like Neo, for instance. You know, look at the booming. Like, we're seeing big moves by a lot of different coins. Sometimes the trade makes perfect sense. It still doesn't go your way, but it's cool. It is what it is. And Augur was down, man. Down to like $8, right? In Jesus, like, that coin's gonna do huge things. Crypto Wolf, he's interesting. I follow him. Alt season has started. Phase 1 alt increase against Bitcoin. If your alt isn't following this trend, then you're in the wrong alt. Yeah, he's right though. How you can develop Ethereum with Microsoft. High bounties offered for the financial system. Microsoft offering thousands of dollars. If you're a long-time crypto enthusiast, then you'll probably be kicking yourself for not buying more of Ethereum when its price was around $80 mark all those years ago. Now, though, you can actually earn the cryptocurrency, so you don't need to learn technical analysis. A good example of how to do this is with Microsoft, who are offering thousands of dollars through a decentralized totaling up to 67,000 paid out in DAI stablecoins. The rewards are being offered as part of the Ethereum Virtual Hackathon, a 2-week contest that's part of a run-up to next month's Ethereum Summit in New York. 3 winners will be chosen to present their projects to the Ethereum community, either in person or online. In fact, part of the point of the contest is to demonstrate how online communities can form through offline events. That's awesome. Awareness, you know. Neo smart contract platform that has often been referred to as the Chinese Ethereum saw a roughly 22% increase in October 25th. This is likely came as a result of the endorsement of blockchain by the Chinese government. Users were asked about the Chinese public chains in a poll that asked users about the current price and who they believe should be ranked in the top spot in it. Neo is ranked second. The Neo price is in the midst of a breakout from an ascending triangle and looks to be headed towards the resistance area at 0.017 Bitcoin. Popular crypto analysis Crypto Rand stated that Neo price might be getting ready for another upward move as the aforementioned news has begun. As the aforementioned news has begun a new upward trend. Thought I closed this, so I don't know. Gotta learn how to turn all that garbage off. Looking at the weekly chart, we can see the current upward move was preceded by significant bullish divergence, the RSI and the MACD. Additionally, the latter has made a bullish cross. This makes us believe that NEO will continue its upward move and eventually reach the resistance area. NEO. We went over NEO in depth. India Blockchain's coffee platform onboards 30,000 farmers. The Indian government blockchain platform for tracking coffee has seen significant adoption. Over 30,000 coffee farmers have signed up just a few months after the launch. Back in March this year, the Coffee Board of India partnered with software company Eka Software Solutions to launch a blockchain platform. Farmers, explorers, curers, roasters, and international buyers could register on it and trade coffee. The response was lukewarm during its launch in March. Only 23 farmers had registered on the platform, making 100 tons of India's 100,000 tons of coffee. Ensuring consistency, the quality of coffee is often decided by the region it comes from, and India's coffee production declined by 10% from 2016 to 2018. Since 70% of the coffee is exported, the government is hoping to boost sales by making sure consumers can verify the source of the coffee. The CBOI itself will start uploading verifiable certificates on the platform. It's awesome. That's awesome. Another use case for blockchain, and it's really interesting to see it get used in this manner. Go to Bukowski's, thepatternSite.com if you want to just know about patterns and read. It's free. It has a bunch of information, and it'll help you if you want to trade cryptocurrencies. Yeah, that's it, guys. See if there's anyone in the chat. What's up, Muser? Is that the Muser? That is the Muser. What up? Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that. Yeah, any coin you guys want me to go over, anything you want me to do right before I leave, signing off. It's about 11:28. Any last requests, just let me know. And yeah, we'll put it down. I hope it's not frozen. I hope that's just me looking at it. All right, cool. Still moving, still moving. I'm going to learn how to put the chat up. Like, there's another way to make like a chat here, and I can see it, and it'll like do what it's supposed to do. Like the cool. But I'm getting better, guys, right? Like, remember my first stream just like a week ago? I didn't even know what I was doing. All right, now I got it all clean. I got it all branded. I'm moving forward with the channel. Things are happening. I'm excited. We're going to have some merchandise. Just, you know, who doesn't want to be a crypto lifer? Like, that encompasses every one of us and everything we are in the space. And like, say it out loud and proud. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If there's no questions, any last requests, any last coins, do me a favor. It's a bit of a dud. Do analysis on one, a Bitcoin. Yeah, let's just see what Bitcoin's going to do, right? See, look, NEO falling down, 12.10. Now it's at 12. I told you guys it's going to move. This is too high on the RSI. We're going to have a shakedown. It's going to be a nice buy in that buy zone, 11.50, 11.60. And if we're lucky enough to get down to 11 again, but it probably won't. Probably won't. But enough about NEO, but I can't stress it enough to watch it. Put an alert. That's a nice, maybe buy here, ladder in, or buy here and buy there. So you buy 50% here, and then either way, you double that, and then you're in. And you have a nice average, and you're ready to go. I think that's a really good way to approach it. Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin, man. Well, it's in a bit of a flag, right? But it never does. you know. Target 10,650. You know, in a likely world, but that's, you know, it could happen. And then look, we're in a giant. So then we're in this trend line here. So we really need to break this. I mean, this thing is huge. I'm gonna take that as just a strange move down, you know, because look how nicely we touched this line if it was a trend line. And then we're technically, you know what, like everyone's saying we're bearish and all this, but like when you do your own stuff, like look at that. I mean, that's an uptrend to me. So we keep going. As you can see, we're getting to the end of a big triangle here. So there's going to be a big move up or down. In the 4 hour, I mean, that's the 11th to 12th. Next week and a half. And we could easily see. And when you look at the big triangle, and you get to play the base of that, and like that's technically your target now. $14.78, you know. Descending triangle though could break down the other way, right? Boom. But $2,000, you know. Like, I'll be realistic, like, it's not happening. That's also my opinion, but I don't think that's happening, you know. I say we bounce off this trend line. If anything, 8,200. You know, might keep coming lower. Bounce. But I say we get a bounce, at least in the short term, from this little flag. You know. Like if it was even just the base of this. If we just got this little move here. Up. Like 9,800, 9,900 area. So like, you know what? My chart and the way I'm charting it, it says Bitcoin's going up. I don't know whatever everyone else is. That's me not even hearing anyone else and thinking what anyone else is saying. I think Bitcoin's going to go up, but I don't know. You know, we never know. We never know. It could break down back to this trend line. So we possibly have some support here. We got support. You see support right here on this line. Here. Here. Boom. Kinda, I guess. You know. There's no real hidden divergence or anything too bullish. MACD just had a cross. They're close. Really kind of nothing going on with that. You could kind of consider this here a double bottom though. Right here. And then that moves to the neckline, basically up. And if that breaks out, that puts us at 93.50. Right? So I think we're going to go up. I think we're going to get a little movement up to 93.50. You know, and this is the 4 hour, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so, you know, maybe by 7, 8 in the morning tomorrow morning, or over 9,000. I'm just being optimistic, and I could be 100% wrong. That's just what I see. If we play the pattern, look, double bottom. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what a double bottom's supposed to do. So that's it. That's it. We did it, guys. We nailed it. We nailed it. There you go, Gallagher. Yeah, and dude, usually what everyone else says is wrong. So we'll see what happens, right? But that's what my chart says. And I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let's see. Let's see how it plays out. It'd be cool if I was right tomorrow, right? Or in the next day or two. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Please hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video and when I go on my next live stream. And yeah, remember, crypto is life. There's nothing else. This is Crypto Lifer signing off. Have an awesome night. Be safe. And thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it.